What up guys, this is Kong and today I'm back again for another movie review. Today I'm going to be talking about the long-awaited, anticipated, almost forgotten movie in the early 2000s. The movie I'm talking about is The Incredible 2. The first movie came out, I believe, in 2004, and look at where we are. We're in 2018. And this movie it's a long time. It took them 14 years to release the movies. So it's to me, I didn't really care for it anymore because it's been so long. To be honest, I even forgot about the movie, The Incredible, the first one. So I took the chances to go see it, just what the sequel was gonna be all about, and give it a chance to see if it will surprise me, or will light the fire, or continue the stories. So I'm gonna talk about the pros and the cons, and my recommendation and my thought overall about the movie in general. So let's start with the pro. What I like, I really like that they kept the look and the feel of the character from the first one. How the look of the character is still the same. Their hairstyle, they even brought back the voice actor and actress back to the role. So that's like, okay, to me that's indicated that they care about the continuity of the stories, and everything looked exactly like it was in 2004. It's just the story was a little updated. I guess you could say it's the continuation of the story. And that's what I like about this movie. It's the characters and the design, and that the continuity of the movies. And you get to see some new characters. In the movie. What else you get to see? You get to see the family dynamic in this movie. You get to see the sisters and the brother arguing, the parents, and the two parents arguing. The little baby is being, a baby basically, and you get to see the whole family dynamic. That this is not a normal family, despite of the family having superpower and their parents are heroes. There still are normal people just like you and I. And that's why I like this movie, because it's normal, but they are, I guess you could say, the exception, with all the other excuse me. Excuse me. So that is the what I like, I like there's some funny part in the movies, especially, and they kind of delve a little bit deeper with the daughter, her relationship with the boy that she liked, and that whole aspect of it. And then they go into the whole aspect of the wife being the breadwinner, or the income maker. She goes out and she fight crime to provide for the family. It's a reverse role. Instead of the male, it's actually with the female. And I like that because to me it tells me that the writer, the director, they are moving on with the time, basically. That is no longer about the man, it's about the woman too. And they flip the role, and I like that. And there was some funny scene. My favorite scene would probably be the baby fighting against the raccoon. I thought that was my favorite sequence because it was so lighthearted. It break away from all the family aspect, and it was just about having a good time. I like that sequence. So now let's talk about what I did not like. I did not like the fact the villain was the I guess the corporation, or I guess you can say he is the son of the famous politician, and his sister was the villain. So it was just like, to me, I feel like there was not a true villain in this movie. It's more of you could say it's a small villain. It's it's like a small time crime, small time criminal. It doesn't. You don't feel the threat at all, and that's why it felt a little bit of letdown because it wasn't like, oh, the end of the world, or it was a threat to the family or a threat to the city. You didn't feel that. It was just lackluster. And to me, when I was sitting there, I was like, where's the villain? Where's the villain? You get to see that, but then you find out that it's actually not the true villain, and then you're like sitting there like, why am I in this theater? Why am I watching this movie? What is the point of this movie? So that's why, to me, it's like, it kind of, brought me down a little bit. Like, where's the villain? I mean, I get that the villain are ourselves or people among us, but still, she was not a good villain at all. Yes, she's intelligent, but not. She's not, I guess you can say, a traditional villain in a sense. So that's why I did not like it. We did not get to see more of the family dynamic, how the family used their power to support each other. We didn't really get to see that, and we didn't get to see the baby fighting. I wish we get to see more of that. And we also don't get to see Mr. Freeze or Mr. Frozen, whatever his name is. We don't get to see a little bit of him. He was just kind of like there to kind of introduce them to this, I guess, the son of this famous politician. So there was like little bits and pieces there. And I feel like the movie does not feel like it doesn't have a focus. It doesn't really have a message. It didn't have the theme, the core message. That's guess what I'm trying to say. I mean, it is about family, but it doesn't give you the family message. It doesn't give you the what can I learn from that, So that's why it was lacking. The villain, the story, a little bit of story, and there wasn't any resolutions to it. That other than the superhero can actually operate in a day, they're not going to be persecuted by the law, that sort of thing. Yes, is great for the movie, but then as a whole, it felt a little short. It doesn't deliver that great story of it has ups and downs and a resolution and that sort of thing. It didn't have that. That's why this movie was a little bit of a letdown. And to me, I don't get that when you have 14 years to work on this movie, you couldn't make this movie as incredible as it is. Make the villain great, make the story great, make the character great, built beautiful sequence, built relationship, that sort of thing. Like, you had all those years to make it a really good movie. And to me, it felt a letdown. When you have all those years, you should take the opportunity to make it the best movie it can be. But again, like I said, it's quite of a letdown for me. Especially, I like the first one, but not as much. I guess it doesn't appeal to me. To the other Pixar Disney movies. So, what was the rating I would give this movie? I would say it's a 5 out of 10, guys. I say go watch it if you have the time, or watch it if you are a true, Disney and Pixar fan, and you like watching these kind of movies, or even if you like animation in general. Maybe this might be a movie for you. This was kind of, for me, it was alright. It didn't really do anything for me. It didn't make me laugh. It just made me chuckle a little bit. It didn't make me laugh. It didn't make me really want to cry. It didn't make me, it doesn't pull me into the story. I didn't really care about the characters or the villain or the event. It was more like I was sitting outside of the movies. So that's why, to me, I feel like it was a little bit of a letdown movie. That's why I give it a 5 out of 10. I love animation. That's why I give it a 5. And it just didn't quite deliver on the story-wise, character development, the overall message, and of the stories. and the villain. You know, to me, I feel like the villains are really, really, really important. This, even if it's not a true villain, it should be an obstacles for our main character or protagonist, but it doesn't quite have that. That it is under the ground, so undercover. It doesn't. You don't feel the threat. That's what I'm trying to say. So again, guys, I give this movie a rating of 5 out of 10. I say watch it if you like it. You don't have to watch it. To me, I feel like this doesn't qualify as a you should definitely go watch it. It's like if you have the time. But anyway, guys, I want to say thank you so much. Please like, thumbs up, share, subscribe, and browse my YouTube channels. I have a lot of content on there for you guys. Please check out. And also press the bell button. It helped me and it helped you. It's a both-way street. But again, guys, thank you so much for your time and effort to watching my movie review of The Incredible 2. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.